It's just plain lazy. My sisters Amy and Gretchen were, at the time, undergoing therapy for their lazy eyes, while my older sister, Lisa, had been born with a lazy leg that had refused to grow at the same rate as its twin. She'd worn a corrective brace for the first 2 years of her life, and wherever she roamed, she left a trail of scratch marks in the soft pine floor. I liked the idea that a part of one's body might be thought of as lazy, not thoughtless or hostile, just unwilling to extend itself for the betterment of the team. My father often accused my mother of having a lazy mind, while she in turn accused him of having a lazy index finger, unable to dial the phone when he knew damn well he was going to be late. My therapy sessions were scheduled for every Thursday at 2:30, and with the exception of my mother, I discussed them with no one. The word therapy suggested a profound failure on my part. Mental patients had therapy, normal people did not. I didn't see my sessions as the sort of thing that one would want to advertise, but as my teacher liked to say, I guess it takes all kinds. Whereas my goal was to keep it a secret, hers was to inform the entire class. If I got up from my seat at 2:25, she'd say, "Sit back down, David. You've still got 5 minutes before your speech therapy session." If I remained seated until 2:27, she'd say, "David, don't forget, you have a speech therapy session at 2:30. On the days I was absent, I imagined she addressed the room saying, "David's not here today, but if he were, he'd have a speech therapy session at 2:30. My sessions varied from week to week. Sometimes I'd spend the half hour parroting whatever Agent Sampson had to say. We'd occasionally pass the time examining charts on tongue position, or reading childish Latin text recounting the adventures of seals or settlers named Sassy or Samuel. On the worst of days, she'd haul out a tape recorder and show me just how much progress I was failing to make. My speech therapist's name is Miss Chrissy Sampson. She'd hand me the microphone and lean back with her arms crossed. "Go ahead, say it. I want you to hear what you sound like." She was in love with the sound of her own name and seemed to view my speech impediment as a personal assault. If I wanted to spend the rest of my life as David Therodon, then so be it. She, however, was going to be called Miss Chrissy Sampson. Had her name included no S's, she probably would have bypassed a career in therapy and devoted herself to yanking out healthy molars or performing unwanted clitorectomies on the schoolgirls of Africa. Such was her personality. "Oh, come on," my mother would say. "I'm sure she's not that bad. Give her a break. The girl's just trying to do her job."
Arriving at destination.
I was a few minutes early one week and entered the office to find Agent Sampson doing her job on Garth Barclay, a slight, kittenish boy I'd met back in the 4th grade. "You may wait outside in the hallway until it is your turn," she told me. A week or two later, my session was interrupted by mincing Steve Bixler, who popped his head in the door and announced that his parents were taking him out of town for a long weekend, meaning that he would miss his regular Friday session. "Sorry."